In this video, we'll show you how to start getting more clients in 2025, regardless of how much money or experience you got. I don't care what people say, business today is available to everyone. You don't need to go to school to get more degrees or whatever you're doing. You don't need to get fancy loans neither. You need three things. First, finding the right information. And right now, you're with me, so check to that one. Second, having the balls to start. I hope so. Third, never give up. Look, if I told you this will be easy, I will be lying to you. This will be the most difficult thing you've ever done in your life, but it will be the most fun one. You will learn so much about yourself. You will create great memories. And if there's one thing I can guarantee you, is that you will never regret doing entrepreneurship before, even if you lose everything. And I have been there, and I do not regret it, not even a little bit. And if you're wondering who the heck I am, my name is Garcia. I'm documenting my whole process from zero to show that it's no luck. Look, I used to have troubles getting clients, but right now I've got more clients than I actually can handle. Fair? Before we get moving, make sure to go check the video we just made time ago about how to create an amazing offer so people feel stupid saying no. Because in this video, I'm gonna assume you already have an amazing offer, so we just need to sell it. In today's video, I'm gonna bring my whole whiteboard and I'm gonna break down for you guys a whole blueprint on how to start selling more of your amazing offer. Sounds good? Okay guys, we're back with the whiteboard. Today we got black and we also got red. Okay, let's do it. So guys, the first step is, I'm gonna assume you all have already an amazing offer, okay? So let's say you offer, you can help people lose 30 pounds, right? Sounds good? Okay, so that's pretty cool. But before we get actually to start selling the thing, we need to figure out something called one sentence offer. This whole thing, and we need to add a timeline. So let's say, hey, I'm gonna help you lose 30 pounds in, I don't know, 6 months. And then we need to add the risk reversal, sorry. In this case, without quitting what you're eating. I mean, if they offer me that, I will take it. 30 pounds in less than 6 months without quitting what I'm currently eating. Hell yeah, let's do it. And to this, you can add a guarantee if you want to. It will be like, if you don't achieve, if you don't achieve this 30 pounds, I will work for free. Work for free until you do. Right? That's pretty good right now. That's our one sentence offer. We need to figure that out. Again, what is the outcome? Not the tool. We talked about the last video. It's not about the tool, it's not about the AI, whatever. It's what is the outcome. In this case, it's losing 30 pounds. What's the time frame? This case is 6 months, right? Without what? We need to make it comfortable for them without quitting what you're eating. And then just add a risk reversal, which is a guarantee in this case, which is this whole thing. So outcome, we got time. All right, so we got outcome, we got the time frame. The next one, we need to make it easy for them. Make it easy. So it looks attractive, you know. It's different if you say, hey, lose 30 pounds in 6 months. You're gonna be like, oh, I have to quit alcohol. Oh, I don't know. I have to do diet and I have to work out every day. But if you do here, hey, quitting without quitting what you're eating, you're like, oh, okay, so I drink alcohol. Okay, and then we need a guarantee. As simple as that, okay? Cool? Okay, so we got this. This is gonna be our offer that we're gonna be selling to people. Now, I would recommend you can stack guarantees. You can stack a guarantee for a short time period, and you can stack a guarantee for a long term period. Okay, so this one is long term because it's after 6 months. But we can do a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Hey, if you're not guaranteed or delighted by the services, dude, I give you 100% money back. Or you can get this to the next level and actually be like, hey, I will give you 150% money back guarantee. You'll be like, dude, are you that sure that your services are that good that even if I'm not happy, you're gonna give me, you're gonna pay me for doing it, So that way you just eliminate every risk we got. Right? Okay. So the next step, we got this. Remember, lose 30 pounds in 6 months without quitting what you're eating. If you don't achieve the 30 pounds, I will work for free until you do. And we add a guarantee, which is a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. And I will be, hey, if you're not happy or delighted by our services, dude, I give you 150% of what you pay me. Like, happy. The thing is, you might think, hey, that's going to be a risk, whatever. People not dishonest. People are actually trying to help you, So if you do a nice job, the guarantees shouldn't be working, like at all. Like imagine, this guarantee will only take action if you do a shitty job. If you don't handle clients well, if you did a horrible job, just make sure to do a good job. As simple as that. Okay, we got our offer. 30 pounds in 6 months without you quitting what you're currently eating. And if you do not lose 30 pounds in 6 months, I will work for free until you do. And if you're not absolutely delighted with our services, I give you 150% of your money back. Sounds good? Okay, we got that. So that's all called hero transformation, right? And the thing is, we need to be really specific on the outcome, okay? Do not be like, hey, I'm gonna give you 5 to 20 clients. That's too broad. We need to be specific. Specificity sells, all right? And again, the tools don't matter. The tools are only, imagine, we got point A and we got point B, right? The client right now is here. We want to take them here. And the client wants to be here, obviously. Well, you sell him, hey, you're gonna be 30 pounds more skinny, right? How you get that is the tools, but they do not care about the tools. They care about this. They care about losing the weight. So the tools, or the AI tools, or your workout routine, or whatever, that becomes the bridge, right? Okay, now we figure out what is our one sentence offer, right? We have an offer. We finally made an offer. Okay, now we need to do marketing. We need to know people know about your stuff. As simple as that, okay? So here is something cool. I will call it 200 non-negotiable. Right? That means you're gonna do 100 outbound activities that can be like DMs, cold calling, and this every day. So you need to figure out 100 activities you're gonna do every day from Monday to Friday. And if you work weekends, do Monday to Sunday, doesn't matter. But these are non-negotiable. And then you do 100 outbound activities. And outbound means you're gonna let people know about your stuff, right? It's pretty direct. You just calling. Well, where's my, yo, how you doing? Hey, I'm selling you, sorry. Hey, how you doing? I can help you lose 30 pounds in 6 months without you quitting what you're currently eating. Dude, and if you're not absolutely delighted, I give you 150% back your money. Would you like to work with me? Cool. No, they say fuck you. Okay, whatever. Next one. You know, we just try to sell because this people focus so much on stuff that's not gonna make the change. This 20% of activity that brings 80% of result. And people always do this, the other side. They always do the 80% of work that barely brings any outcome. Right? So we want to focus on this. So you already craft the offer. You're halfway there. The only thing you need to do is this. Do outbound stuff. And then the next one is inbound activities. And by inbound, I mean creating content. Like the one you're making right now. I'm practicing what I'm trying to teach. I do this every day. Right now I'm doing 50 cold calls, 50 DMs, and I'm making videos. You know? So here you can do, for example, 100-minute content creation. Do you see the point? This one is short term. Hey, you're gonna get maybe after like cold calling 2 weeks, you can do 200 if you want to, but you can just cold calling and you're gonna get a client, you know? But this making videos is long term. Now we need the creme of the creme is when you figure out a way to them complement each other. How you can do this? For example, you need to figure out. Okay, so before we do this, before you start cold calling and actually making content, we need to figure out where your ideal client is, right? I'm gonna talk about ideal client in another video, but where is your ideal client? For example, if you do fitness coaches, you want to help fitness coaches because you get a system and whatever. You know, fitness coaches are gonna be on Instagram. Because they are in Instagram. That's where they get. That's where they post content. Where they get the most clients. So it will make sense if we do the DMs in Instagram, and it will make sense if we make the content creation in Instagram. You see the point? So you're gonna be making the DMs, and at the beginning it's gonna be really difficult because you got no credibility, and your Instagram page is gonna suck. But if you're making 100-minute like reels every day, you're gonna have a heck of a reels out there, you know? You're gonna build your follower. You know, you're gonna get the check of Instagram, all that stuff. So it makes sense, you know? Both of them complement each other. You're trying to get clients from Instagram and you making your Instagram stronger. So every time this one will become easier. You know, because the inbound make you like you need to position yourself in a way that people want to do business with you. In a way that people do not think you're a scam. There was a quote I loved. It was, if you try to catch a butterfly, it will fly away. But instead, if you focus your time on building a beautiful garden, which is the inbound, butterflies will come to you. You know? This one is just chasing butterflies. This one is building a beautiful garden, so butterflies come to you. In the best case scenario is if you do both. You chase them, but also you build a beautiful garden. Okay? Okay, once you decided your 100 outbound activities, for example, you do 100 cold calls every day, and your ideal client is gonna be in Instagram, you're just gonna do that. Or you can do your ideal client on YouTube, for example, and you want to become an authority on YouTube. That's cool. Okay. So make sure when you're doing cold calling, be like, hey, I'm gonna send you're doing cold calling, whatever. You're like, yo, how you doing? It doesn't matter how you cold call. But at one point, you're gonna be like, hey, what's your business? Or what's your name? Whatever. Imagine the difference of, hey, I'm Vicente Cabrera and I work in whatever company. And they search the company and I mean, there's nothing online. But then they search Vicente Cabrera. Boom! YouTube appears. And they go check it. Oh, wait, 2,000 followers. And they go check and it says, cool. It puts you in a position that people want to do work business with you. You just need to position yourself in the right market. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna delete this pretty quick. And if you're wondering, what should I post? Everything you know. Do not hold anything back. Because think about it. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little tip here. This is 100% of people who watch your content, your ads. Okay? Only 3% of those are ready to buy. So the idea is that if you try to focus only on the 3%, you're just leaving all this, right? And I think I do not remember. I always remember the 3%, but I think it was like interested but not ready to buy, and I will buy, but I need more information. So the idea is that we need to capture the lead. Do not focus on this percent because it's only 3%, and you're leaving all these 47% out, right? So we need to focus in getting the information. So we can nurture them. We can just send them these YouTube videos I'm making right now. I do this. I capture the leads through the lead magnet I'm making right now. You get me your email, and I will send you emails, try to nurture you, educate you, and I will be like, hey, I just released a new video, go check it out. You just see the point. Okay, so only 3% of people are ready to buy. So we need to give them a lead magnet. And the lead magnet, what is it? It is something we give them in exchange for the email or the phone number. In that case, we're gonna get the email and they're gonna get information. Right? Okay, but we said that only 3% are interested in buying right away, right? You might have the most amazing offer, but only 3% are gonna know how amazing your offer is because only 3% decide to buy from you. What about the rest 97%? That's why you need to focus on doing videos, because videos puts you in a place of an expert in your niche, right? The idea here is we got 3%. We want to focus on this stuff, on this area, right? And guess what? These people would never know how good you are because they never bought anything from you. So regardless of how good your processes are, or your systems, or how many cards, or just all this stuff, they don't know about that. They only know about the free stuff you're posting, right? Now imagine you're like, oh, but how will I give all my secrets? Dude, I'm letting you know, I do AI colors, I do AI content creation. There are more dudes who have better information than me. But I have other talents they do not have. I see the big picture. They just couple nerds doing this stuff. But what I'm trying to say is, people will judge you not by your paid stuff, because only 3% of your audience and people watching ads is gonna buy this stuff. The 97% have no idea who are you. And if you do not have free stuff, this 3% goes way down, okay? Because it's different when they know who you are, when they search you and you appear. So imagine this 3% goes to 1.5% because you don't have any authority in their niche. They search you and they're like, dude, this guy's a scam. And it happens. I used to do cold calls too. When I started doing cold calls, we're just transitioning to a new website. And I didn't start doing videos like this. And people were like, okay, what's your name? Vicente Cabrera. And they check it out, whatever. Or they were like, oh, what's your company? And I said the name of the company, and they're searching online, and they didn't find it. So you need to position it's way easier if you just call them and you just give them the name of the company and your name, and they will search you online, and they see that you make videos specifically for their niche, and you're an authority, and your business is positioned as an expert. Everything becomes way more easy. Okay, so we got the free stuff, right? Now imagine you got the free stuff, and you were like, oh, I'm just gonna hold back because I don't want to give away all my secrets. Dude, your secrets don't matter. There's gonna be another guy who's gonna be a genius who's gonna do the stuff better than you, right? That doesn't matter. We do not hold the secrets in giving content. Because what if you just hold yourself the best you have? Because you don't want to share it because you think you got the right information and no one is gonna get access to it. Well, first of all, they will get access because there is an overflow information in the internet. But imagine you got the ultimate lesson about business, how to make $1 million, and you hold it back. And you only give it to that 1.5%. What if you just give that ultimate version to the people, the ultimate lesson, and that 50% are gonna know about it, and they're gonna be like, wow, dude, if the free stuff is awesome of this dude, they were like, what about the paid stuff? They're gonna be like, you see the point? But if your free stuff sucks, if the free stuff is like this, they're gonna be like, dude, if the free stuff is posting, the paid stuff is gonna be like this, you know? So you need to give every way for free in making videos. Also, you need to understand that even if you give away like all your secrets, like 90%, 95% of people are not gonna take action. They're just gonna consume the things and like, oh, I'm just working on a business, and they're just consuming content, right? So it's a 90% to 95% do not take action. Well, this is a big opportunity because we can just give away all your secrets, give away all your information, because I guarantee you there's more information on the internet. Information used to be really important because time ago, if you had the secret formula how to make $1 million, you could just keep it for yourself. This before internet and stuff, and nobody will have access to it, right? But right now, internet, there's so much information on the internet. That's what they said. I do not care what people say. Business is available to everyone because you can just go to internet and search whatever you want. Go join any school you want. You can contact everyone you want. So yeah, just give away for free, and what we need to do is sell the implementation. Simple stuff. Give stuff for free. Give everywhere for free, everything for free, and sell the implementation. And you know what? The most complicated, because usually if you have an amazing AI caller or whatever, it will be difficult to make. It won't be easy. So people are gonna watch 95%. If the thing is really valuable, might go to 95% to 98% are not gonna take action. You know? And they're gonna be like, oh, this is so good, I want to have it, but this is so difficult. And it is. Because AI in automation is not easy. Well, we just sell the implementation. So big summary. I want you to leave with 200 activities. One, you need to do 100 outbound, 100 inbound. You need to focus these. These are non-negotiable every day. You need to figure them out. I don't know if you have a co-founder or whatever, but figure them out. Okay? Do 100 cold calls every day. Do 100 minutes of content creation in YouTube, for example. That's what makes a difference. That's where 20% of effort brings 80% of results. Because making your website better or making your logo better, that doesn't get you anything. The only thing that makes different business are clients. And this stuff are the only ones who are gonna get clients. Doing outbound and inbound. If you think about it, you can do hormosis, you got the warm outreach, that's outbound. You got free content, that's inbound. You got cold call, that's outbound. You got ads, that's outbound. You see the point? So you need to figure this out and just start doing outbound and inbound as crazy. Because again, you might think that your offer is incredible. The market might think that your offer sucks. That can be otherwise too. You might think that your offer sucks, but you haven't done enough marketing, you haven't done enough outbound and inbound activity, and you have no idea what the market thinks. Maybe you think that your offer sucks, maybe you want to change your offer, but in reality you haven't done enough marketing. But if you have done enough marketing, if you would have done enough marketing, the market, your niche would have loved your product, right? But that's the main thing. You need to do massive this stuff. And then at one point, you will start figuring out, hey, the outbound is getting me better results. So the inbound is getting me better results. Double down on that. Double down. Hey, I've been doing cold calls like crazy, but I've been doing inbound. And I have gotten no results from outbound, but I've gotten results from inbound. Dude, fuck this one. And 200 of outbound. And the thing is, you don't need to work 16 hours a day. No anymore. You need to focus on the stuff that makes a difference. The outbound and the inbound. All the rest is bullshit. Bullshit. You can do. You got 3 hours over here, maybe 4. That's it. 3 hours and a half, sorry. 3 hours and a half, and you're done. You gotta be like a lion, no? Goes over there, does a little bit of work, shaves the I don't know, get food for the family, whatever, and just takes a nap. Be a lion. Do not get crazy with the stuff that doesn't get results. We want to do the 20% that brings the 80% of the results. Right? Do not focus on the bullshit stuff. Only focus on this stuff. Once you got your offer, just focus on the 200 activities every day. I would say that's pretty much all. And remember, if you're doing inbound, you want to capture the lead because only 3% of people are ready to buy. The other ones need to be nurtured. The other ones need more information. That's why we need to give them a lead magnet, which is something for free in exchange for the email or the phone number. And we just nurture them because we want to create a relationship with them. I would say that's pretty much all. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Give us a like. Here you can see my piece of art. Piece of mess. Now, I know this takes a lot of time doing the outbound and the inbound. Well, we got solutions for that in this channel. We got AI who does the outbound, and we got AI who does the inbound. Alright? If you want to check how to start making content on autopilot without you lifting a single finger and having a whole army of AIs doing content for you and publishing on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on YouTube, all these places, go check this video.